Psalms chapter 7 points our heart back to God's justice. And we can see in verses 14 to 16, David says, "See, the wicked one is pregnant with evil, conceives trouble and gives birth to deceit. He dug a pit and hollowed it in, but fell in the hole that he made. His trouble comes back on his own head. His own violence comes down on top of his head." David shows us here that the person who is wicked is the person who conceives evil, who is pregnant with evil, as he says, who gives birth to deceit, who lives out wickedness and trouble and evil and unjust nature. And he describes this man as someone who has dug a pit and hollowed it out, but fell into the hole that he made. So someone who is living in wickedness and fell into the hole that he made, fell into his own trap of his actions, bearing the consequences. And he says the trouble comes back on his own head, his violence comes down on top of his head. So we see this justice that David lays out of God, that, okay, this person may be doing wicked things, he may be doing unrighteous things, but the trouble that he sows, he will reap that trouble. It will come back on his own head. And then David redirects his heart to God. He says in verse 17, "I will thank the Lord for his righteousness. I will sing about the name of the Lord Most High." So he thanks God for his righteousness, for the just nature in which God bears, for the righteousness of God. No evil is within the character of God. And David rejoices in that. And he says he will sing about the name of God. So he's like rejoicing in this, and he's redirecting his heart to the character of God. So in the face of evil, in the face of what David is going through in this chapter, his cry to God is for him to deliver him. And he reminds himself at the end, as we talked about, that the evil that these people are doing to him, it will come back upon their head. And then he will sing about the righteousness of God. He will thank God